What's up, everyone? Hang on. Okay, that's better. That menu music can get a little bit loud. Despite me actually having it turned down pretty low. So, whatever. It is what it is. Nothing I could do. Anyway, what is going on, people? It's your boy back at it again, in effect. Q here with our second stream of the day. I actually managed to pull it off this time for the Secret of Mana Remake. Now, as I'm sure you guys already remember, we are in Northtown and we're heading off. We've explored everywhere. It's time to check out those ruins that we were promised had some shady goings on to the east. There's a chest up above us.
Pamela, wake up!
I was going to call her Fana,
Okay?
because reasons.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! I won't go back. Diluc and I are happy here. Leave us be.
It almost felt like for a second she was actually trying to fight it.
What do you think of that, huh? This is revenge for taking him from me in the first place. He'll never be yours. What? But Pamela, that can't be. It feels good to come out on top.
So, oh, slap.
Pamela, this isn't what I wanted.
So were they friends, growing up together, fighting over the same man?
Let's get her to Chrissy's.
Come on, sis. What happened?
Well, she just appeared out of nowhere.
Chrissy,
Well, she'll take care
can
of
you
her.
take care of our friend for now? It's a long story.
Okay. There's a doctor sympathetic to our cause. We'll take her there.
Thank you.
Leave this to us. You go help Diluc.
And help a Diluc might help her out in the meantime. It's very reminiscent of the ruins in Pandora. Even including all the weird extra zombies. Oh, these are upgraded ones, so they're spawning new enemies. Instead of just a bogan. Beat him. Oh, he got the last one off at the last second. Imps and bats. Or an imp and bats. The imps are new. Actually, so are the upgraded bats. Now that I think about it. Actually, everything in this place is new so far. Oh, she's still good on the bow. We can get that up to level 4. I love the face on the imp when he dies. This is way behind. We can use the boomerang. Oh no! Drops! I hate these. Wait, they can't respawn. There's enough of them. This is a perfect opportunity. It's not enough. Have to keep them locked. Oh, fairy walnut, really? cast like 1 or 2 spells.
No way.
Actually, last time we ran into these, we didn't have... Let's see what's good against him.
Analyzer.
Wait, is he dead? Apparently we killed him out of nowhere without even realizing it. Candy, beautiful. Don't even remember using it. Thought it was maxed. Spear orb, nice one. Now we need to head on over to the opposite side, get the one we saw earlier. Oh, this might work. Now that he's actually alive. Come on, what is he weak against? Undying. Let's get him with that freeze. Wasted. 558. And didn't he only have like 60 HP? She gets some upgraded. She really needs her fire spells upgraded. Don't let him respawn. Don't let him respawn. Get him. Come on, NPCs. My God, they let him do it.
No way.
Very disappointed in you, NPCs. I'm engulfed. No, I'm burning. Come on, let it out. Let it out.
No way.
See, they're just standing around doing nothing while I'm there burning to death. Why? I even changed the AI settings a little. They said no. I didn't press it enough.
Thanks.
What a waste of a spell.
Healing power of Undy. Cure water.
Thanks.
Right, other side. Extra orb. Dispel. That's our first time seeing that. Luckily, I don't think we have any buffs on, so it shouldn't matter. Got chest guard. So we got some new armor. But is it any good? It looks to be the same? Oh no, cannot equip, never mind. Okay, it's significantly worse. Now that I think about it, I think the chest guard was back from Kippo Village? Or was that the chain vest? It was either that or it was from... Well, what's the other one? Ice Country. Ankara Desert. Oh, hello, chest. Where did you come from? Herb. Oh, he's got me straight off the bat. I need to see what they're weak against, actually. But we can't get the eye because he's dead. They use fire, so I'm guessing ice. Lumina. So it's light. We can't hit their weakness yet. Same with those ghosts. I'm assuming zombies are Lumina too. They are undead after all. This is the most evasive zombie I've ever seen. There's like a zombie version of Kyle Crane. Although now that I think about it, all this stuff in here is like weirdly dead and like undead. That's probably... Oh, Salamando for the eye. So we can actually hit him hard and fast next time. Orb. It's good. We got 2 orbs for here now. Wait, how did I not kill it? Okay, I did. There it is. Imagine you can fireballs right to the eye. I mean, it's bad enough when you accidentally poke yourself in the eye, let alone you got a fireball. Together. Double attack everything. Oh, how much magic is he getting off?
Cure water.
Okay, the eye can wait. Dead end room. We checked one on the other side as well before we continue on. This one has like an altar with... What would that be above it? Maybe like a dog or a wolf or something? Still, kind of sacrificial and almost worrying considering who's in here. Ghosts and zombies. Why is every zombie here super evasive? Okay. This is... We're not playing fair anymore, because they're not playing fair anymore. We're gonna nuke them. And of course, right as we nuke them, they actually die. Oh no, well, one of them does. Still have another level to go on the boomerang at least. Oh, he's everywhere. Where are we? I'm not wasting any of the damage on the crappy ice. swear to God. It's okay. It's not just the zombies. Even these lower level enemies. Like the old eyes that we fought way back in Ice Country. Oh, perfect. Bow and whip. Talk about exceptional timing. Bow. And whip. Oh, we got one of each. Oh, I forgot the green ones are considerably weaker. Hopefully they don't have time to repopulate, respawn, split. No, they split. We need to keep him busy. Nice, was well worth it. The trident, yes, it's the balloon effect. That's amazing. I almost want to never upgrade off that. Just because it's so incredibly useful. Really? Oh wow, that halved my health. That's something I didn't do in the original.
Remedy. Healing power of Undeed. Cure water. Base.
Okay, the bats are the easy stuff. Of course, as I say that, they start becoming a bit evasive. Another dead-end room. I can't hit them to save my life. Oh wow, it's a complete one-shot of it. I know it was a crit, but... we ignore the zombies. Just two more there. Okay, can we get this done correctly? Beautiful. I have a feeling this right chest is going to be a fairy wall now. No, it's chocolate. It's a good thing I didn't use one. Not that I really needed it, but... the balloon is the godsend right now. Especially when it comes to fighting drops. Why are they running into the wall? Come on, AI, you can do a little bit better than that. I mean, you could in the 90s. Well, you know something's good hidden in there when there's spikes all around. Otherwise, they wouldn't be trying to block you out. It's like one of the main rules of designing an evil lair. switch behind it. Again?
Water. Remedy.
And it does so much damage too. That's the worst part about it in the new one.
Cure water.
The 50% down. Okay, just spam Dispel on me. Because I have no enhancement buffs. Now, I have to remember which one is which. I think the Dark Funk is ice. And the Bluster Gas is fire. But I also have to be really careful. Perfect. This one is considerably... these ruins are considerably bigger than the Pandora ones. I feel like we'll be at the end by now. I mean, this one has puzzles and spikes and traps and whatnot. Oh, Boomerang 4. Javelin 3. Where's my Boomerang? There it is. That's maxed. So we want... what do we want next? We'll do the gloves. Oh, she can still go again with the trident. Perfect. And I saw the sprite was going to level up with the axe, and he still has another one to go. Fire room. He got the respawn off. I'm gonna charge up some extra punishment. Oh, he died. But we do it anyway.
Keep it coming.
Noise in the distance. Well, that could really only be one thing. I forgot about that. I haven't used the gloves in so long, I forgot there's the slam. They're not attacking. It's like every time I get stuck with a status ailment that freezes me in place, it's like I'm just gonna have to actually cure it instead of letting it wear off.
Cure water. Thanks.
That's not too bad. I need to level up stuff that's not Salamando. Okay. Not Salamando. Which gives her the perfect chance though. Upgrade hers. Burn it. Do enough damage. This is why I'm leveling you up. Oh, she actually did. Good for her. Pleasantly surprised. And she does it twice in a row. Go Prim. You're earning your MP.
No way.
Good, her spikes are down. I noticed the other ones were down too.
No way.
Oh no, I wanted to punch a zombie. Sword orb. I just body slammed the zombie. How does he not fall apart? Limbs flying everywhere. Not dead? There he goes. That's 3 orbs we've got from here now. We got the 2 on the balcony at the start, and now the sword. The door appears over the wall behind you. Well, you wanted anything but Salamando. Come on, you just slammed it back. There it is. I love that MP restore. Oh no, I was charging up my glove special.
Keep it coming.
Just grab the imp out of the air and slam him. Oh no, he got me. Off screen and everything.
Remedy.
What up? 1 second, Paul. I'm just gonna kill this guy here and then get back to your question or comment. If they would stop blasting me with everything. Because everywhere I go, I'm getting destroyed by this. Okay. He's dead. We get the cure, and then we'll take a quick look. See, they're really enjoying the Secret of Mana remake. What are remakes not announced would you like to see? Well, first off, the remake so far is 50-50. I'll get in. I need to completely finish the game, of course, to get in my full opinion and all on it. Because there's a lot of changes that I'm not too happy about, but that's for much later. As for other remakes that I would love to see, the list is endless. There's so many games. Oh my god, how much damage did that hit her for? I mean, we'd all love to see things like we're getting the Final Fantasy VII remake. The Chrono Trigger would be an epic remake as long as they did it correctly. Xenogears, a game I've never personally got to complete because region issues and whatnot. Legend of Dragoon would be another amazing one. Something I will mention quickly about Legend of Dragoon is that it is not a Square Enix game or Squaresoft game, despite what most people think. They actually had absolutely nothing to do with it. It's a first-party Sony game. A Shenmue remaster would probably be best. Possibly a remake. Give it to Blue Point Games. Let them do their amazing work. What else would there be? See, I don't play games here in my room with like all my hundreds of game collection and stuff. That's all in a different room, so I can't look around. But there's a huge list. Actually, now that I think about it, a game that I would love to see remade properly, or even remastered. No, you'd have to remake because it's a PS1 game. Vandal Hearts. Not Vagrant Story. It's not a Square Enix one. Most people think of that. But Vandal Hearts is actually my favorite PS1 game. That's right, it even beats out Final Fantasy VII. And they made a sequel. They made Vandal Hearts 2, which was pretty bad. And they made that Xbox 360 and PS3 arcade game, which was also pretty bad. But I think if they remade the original and didn't change anything, it would be amazing. What else would I love a remake of? Haven't played this so far for a little while. I don't want to say Secret of Mana 2. I think it would be best left in its original form. but Square Enix have expressed interest in actually translating the Switch collection for the first time, which, fingers crossed, I've made multiple videos on and I'm very, very dying to see. We've got an upgraded version of our wall face. This is this just reminded me, this just flashback to Final Fantasy VII. Everyone loves Demon Wall, right? This is Doom Wall, it's close enough. What's he weak against? Lumina. I don't have Lumina. We just spam him with regular stuff. Throw mud in his eye. He's hitting back with strong magic though. We don't want that. Let's get him. What about yourself, Paul? What complete unannounced remakes would you love to see? Of course, any platform. It's all good. Oh, did we temporarily get one of his eyes down? We did. There, we got a second eye down too. Whoa, what's happening to me? What is this? What the hell was that hit me? Let's see. Yukito. I haven't seen you in a stream in a while, actually, Yukito. Welcome back. Is the game that bad? I've heard people returning sealed copies. It's 50-50 for the moment. I want to complete the game entirely before I... Yeah, is he reflecting my magic? I want to complete the game entirely before I give my entire full opinion on all of that. Yeah, he's doing his own attack. He's not actually reflecting it. That's okay. But I will say... Oh, nice one. We got him straight out already. But I will say this when it comes to the remake so far. It doesn't live up to the original. I will say that. Way to go. So that we're going to get a fourth orb in here now. You're waiting for a scripted review. Well, you know me. I don't particularly review games, but I'm sure there's someone else out there whose opinion you trust on games that will be worth it. Although I have been debating actually doing a review for this specifically, only because it's a remake of my favorite game of all time. If it was almost any other game, I wouldn't bother, but just because it's the remake, I've been thinking about it. But I'm not saying yes, I'm not saying no just yet. Oh, we got a cutscene. We haven't seen a cutscene in a while. I saw a comment pop up here. We'll take it after the cutscene.
At last. I've missed you so much.
It's a trap. He's got evil eyes. Anything with red eyes is evil.
I'm so glad you're safe. Oh.
Yeah. He's training her life force like he did for everyone else.
What are you doing?
And he just made her dematerialize.
Pesky girl.
What kind of power does this guy actually have?
Where did you send her? Bring her back now!
The mighty Thanatos has need of her. Or more specifically, her blood.
Her blood?
How could you? You have no soul.
Previously it was...
Do you know how worried she's been for your sake?
just life force.
I don't care if you're under some spell. She loves you. and you've gone too far.
Oh, he got him with the sword. Wait. It's like he hit him with the side of it.
No. Thank you.
Oh, we knocked some
Think
sense into
clearly
him.
again.
Don't move. Are you crazy?
Please help her. She's in terrible danger. There's a door behind the altar. Go.
Oh, it's right there hidden at the back.
Here it is.
So that's where she is. So anything with red eyes are either evil or albinos, and albinos are normally genius. Well, that's one way of looking at it, but think about it, there's evil geniuses too, so... any thoughts on Sea of Thieves? Seems better than I thought. Games Pass has killed day one game sales. That's kind of true. Remake Turtles in Time. Oh! They actually... I think they remade Turtles in Time now that I think about it. There's a remake of... I want to say Turtles in Time on the 360 arcade store and the PlayStation 3 store. I think it's Turtles in Time. It's been a while since I played it. I think it's Turtles in Time Reshelled or something like that. Or the arcade X-Men game with modern graphics. The arcade X-Men game is phenomenal. It is absolutely brilliant.
No.
I'll go more into it in a second.
You should stick around. This girl's life force is stronger than I expected. She'll make a fine specimen. What?
So is he holding us back with his pout?
This
No.
is impossible. How?
Where am I?
Oh, she's back up.
What's wrong with you two?
We can move.
She didn't see him behind him.
I see. Dialogue must have transferred some of his life force into her. He never fails to impress. All the more reason why we can't let him slip from our grasp.
See, they still haven't gone into detail about why he's so special.
I have
what they
no
need
more
from him.
need of you fools. Vampire, do with them as you will.
Vampire. That's a big bat slash vampire. Okay, real quick, I'm gonna get my spell set up and then what was I saying here a second ago? Oh yes, the X-Men one. The X-Men arcade game it's kind of legendary for how great it is, and the fact that it, until the end of the 360 era, it never actually got. That's a Lumina weakness, and one thing I don't have, typical. He's flying, I can't hit him. I could probably throw stuff down at him, or javelins and stuff. But yeah, the X-Men arcade game is amazing. I really want to get a board for it at some point. Of course, that's going to be very hard to find. It's one of the really popular games. But in a perfect world, I would suggest quickly... Oh, he's freezing me back. I suggest Googling the... Is it 6? Maybe 8-player arcade cabinet for the X-Men arcade game. It's 2 screens wide and it's absolutely huge because it's got like 6 or 8 arcade sticks and buttons and all built into it for multiple, like 6 or 8 players all at once. It's amazing. There's only 600 of them made and I want one, but I will never have one. Oh, he landed! Okay. Takes opportunity to batter him. Turtles in Time is one of the actual legit SNES Turtles in Time. It's something I actually need to buy on my list. I've been meaning to make up a list over the last little while of games I need to actually buy and own. That's on there. Unfortunately, Turtles in Time is one of the more expensive games.
Takes more than that.
There's a reason why, there's a very specific reason why I made that list. which I won't get into right now because I have something that I'm going to talk about with it in the next couple of days. Early next week. And then I'll get into proper details about it. What are we going to secure in here? 6-pair cabinets are becoming rare. Unfortunately. It's always hard enough to get arcade stuff as it is. I mean, hell, I only managed it recently. Wait, what am I trying to level up on this guy? Ice and wind. Oh, wrong one. Let's drop. Hopefully I can get an ice skill up before the end of the fight. Oh, that, apparently not. We got him. That's what? 5 orbs total in here. We have a lot to upgrade. Boomerang orb. And one of the more important ones is we got a sword orb.
Hey.
He's gone.
We should go.
Thanatos must have taken him with him.
What matters is that he's alive. I'll find him again. I know I will. I know it.
We can get out of here. As for the 35 million sold, that's very disappointing and very indicative of how it was handled since its initial announcement. Very disappointed. I know when Phil took over at first, he was doing exceptionally well. But as time went by, there were some bad decisions made, mostly which falls on him. I mean, they've sold under half, which is never a good look. As for potentially launching the next one at the end of next year, I could see it because they haven't really been focusing on doing anything for the system this year, really. Like, I know nobody who is interested in, say, Sea of Thieves or Crackdown 3. At least no Red Rings of Death. That's true. That's true. Although, they did mess up a lot of Xbox One X's by the sound of it.
Anything else? Come again.
I can personally vouch for that one. Xbox One X, sure you know all about it. It died like what, 6 weeks after I bought it?
What's wrong?
Oh, we can't check up Pamela, can we?
See. So Dialog has... Now's not the time to lose hope. We discovered this was all Thanatos is doing, but it looks like you already knew that.
Yeah, and he's one of the Emperor's, like, top men.
We've gotten word that the Emperor wants to call a truce. It's hard to believe. He says he wants to disband the army and restore the Empire. Should we trust him?
Speak of the devil.
Chrissy won't listen to anything the Emperor says since she lost Saw. Finally, we've managed to make the Emperor change his mind.
It's what this resistance movement has been working for so long. Should we go?
Okay. We'll go.
They should just send us.
Come with us.
Okay.
This is it. Tylik will be himself again, and there'll be no need to worry about the Mana Fortress anymore.
We'll go on ahead.
That, of course, all hinges on the fact that will Thanatos release his grasp even if the Emperor tells him to? he does seem kind of sick and twisted. Devouring the life force and all out of people. I'm not wearing black, so the Scorpio morning is over. That morning ended that morning, literally, so.
Smells like any of your weapons.
I was more annoyed by the whole situation rather than disappointed that I couldn't use it and it broke. I mean, it's like when you dropped into one of my other streams recently and you asked me how I was coping without the DX, and I basically forgot I had bought it.
One night is 100.
And to be honest, I don't even play my regular one anymore.
Scorpion Army. Scorpion Army. How'd those losers end up with a cool name like Scorpion Army anyway?
A dictionary.
You think
Obviously.
It's cool? I got it. Should give our group a name too.
Oh my god, he's going to recommend some sort of weird name. I can already feel it.
I vote no.
I guess I don't mind, as long as it's cool.
Hear that, sis? Bros on the same wavelength.
What name were you thinking?
Duh. The Sprite Army.
The Sprite Army.
No way, no how, nuh-uh. Why would we be a part of a sprite army?
Aw, come on.
He's going to bring up the underlings thing, I know.
Next.
Fine. How about the Bossy Witch Army?
No, maybe not.
Like that one?
Oh, that's a bit of a dig.
No, if anything, it should be the Radiant Magician Army, or maybe Pure Maiden Party.
She has a very high opinion of herself, doesn't she?
Didn't expect her to be so picky.
I like Brave Swordsman Brigade.
The Brave Swordsman Brigade. Oh, what is it? Brave Fencer Musashi. There you go.
Stop. This is dumb. I guess we'll just have to stick with the boss and their dumb underlings.
As long as I'm the boss.
When are we called that?
I know the Sprite likes to consider himself in charge, but no, this is my group. I'm the mana warrior. Now, what do we have to do? Oh, that's right, we have to go for the truce. They've actually removed the enemies.
Welcome, honored guests.
They're actually treating me nice. Well, only one way to go. Kinda kills me, before we go to the next room actually, kinda kills me that they've redone the music. I said this before in one of the previous streams for this game, that they've redone the music and a lot of it isn't great. You do have the option to switch back to the original music in the menu, but because we're playing a remake, I don't think it would be fair just to listen to it myself. And they went to the trouble of remaking a game, remaking the graphics, remaking the music, we're gonna do the whole thing. Please say I've seen The Last Jedi. Want to hear my... Unfortunately, I haven't seen The Last Jedi yet. I have been slacking.
Where's Chrissy and the rest of them?
With full-time college starting up in around when... Actually, a little bit before when The Last Jedi came out, I haven't got a chance to go see it. And I'm probably just going to wait and get it on Blu-ray and watch it then. Where's the Emperor? Look at the size of him.
What a day to remember. Perhaps I should make it a national holiday. Let's commemorate the day that pesky resistance was eradicated.
Yeah, that didn't
right
last.
The foolish hero of legend.
That truce didn't last long.
Curses was a trap.
Then again, when's the amount of times you've heard of a big powerful leader being a short guy, other than maybe Napoleon?
Let us out of here!
Emperor Van Dole calls himself a ruler? He's nothing but a dirty dog.
How do I avoid spoilers? That's a good question. I don't know how I haven't clicked on anything specifically related to it, and I find a lot of the people I look at online and stuff, while they have seen it, they don't talk about it. Or at least they don't talk about the individual details. Well, he just let us out because we asked.
Let the others out!
Relax. Don't want to be too hasty now. Let's start with you.
Start with me? Okay, he's thrown us off a ledge into a pit. We've got an upgraded mantis sand. Remember this guy? He was the first boss. Metal mantis. Look how much damage we're doing. He's almost dead already. It feels like they made some of the bosses a lot easier. That's like one of the... we call it one of the advantages of the fixed combat system. That on certain things like bosses like that, it's just so easy to abuse and kick the crap out of them. We get an orb for it though. Wait for it. Yeah, glove orb. Where are we? Springy guys. I always forget their names. So we're still in like the waste parts of the dungeon. Emberman blobs. Actually, I need to analyze one of these. Only one left alive, apparently. Oh, he's splitting. They're like blobs. With very little HP. Oh, got a skill up. And they're also weak against one die. That's good to remember. No, not. I'm gonna go whip. That's still a little bit low. What guards bailed once I took out the energy.
Thank you. Gotta get out of here before those soldiers report back. I'm sure the guards are already on their way. Let's split up.
Let's split up. Will I get the new Shadow of the Colossus? I've actually already got the last Shadow of Colossus and I've already finished it and I absolutely love it. It's so good. I can't get up to the Switch though. Doesn't look like you can. Yeah, it's on a completely separate platform. Yeah, I never played Shadow of the Colossus back on the PS2, and I got the remaster on PlayStation 3, but the PlayStation 3 was such an awkward and clunky console to use that I just generally hated playing on PS3. So once I saw the remake, I was like, okay, I have to get this. Then I found out Blue Point Games was doing it, even better. They do amazing work. And I got it. I played the crap out of it. I loved it. So good. I mean, to give you a quick idea about how much I love that game, I can now see why everyone considers it a masterpiece. And out of everything I know that's already coming out this year for 2018, just in general, not including stuff that obviously I haven't played yet, or stuff that might be unannounced, or could be exceptional, or whatever. I can see Shadow of the Colossus being a very serious consideration for Game of the Year 2018. I didn't 100% it though, I will say that. Because you need to play it again on hard mode and time trials and all that. I didn't feel like doing that right now. Mainly because it arrived last weekend. And of course I needed to... I don't want to say I needed to get through it because Secret of Mana was coming out. But I wanted to have one game going at a time, one serious game going. So I didn't want to do a second playthrough of Shadow of the Colossus, potentially be rushing through it or anything to have it done before this comes out. What hit me? Get him. Just keep him here, we all just take turns on him. Am I excited about Google entering console gaming? I don't know, because I heard about the potential streaming console that they'd be making. And, well, who knows how that could go. I am not a fan of game streaming whatsoever. I realize there are people out there who prefer it and think it's a better option. And there's people out there who would prefer to use it. But not me. So it's gonna, I don't think they'll have a serious console, like actual hardware doing this thing. I could be wrong, but I mean realistically, Google have the money, they have the engineers, they have everything that they could give a proper serious attempt at it. So, I mean, they could get third-party support, they could do whatever. If they really want, they could put out high-power hardware, all that. But do I think they will? Absolutely not. Or most likely not. I think they want the... If they do the whole console thing, I think it'll be a streaming service thing. They want all their Google stuff, kind of like online streaming capabilities, all their infrastructure, all that stuff. I think they'll all keep it together. Do I feel any guilt about taking out the Colossus? No. I won't say, I will give no spoilers, don't worry. I don't. That's just me. Maybe I'm a heartless individual. Dark Ninja. These lads are completely new. Zap him with a Thunderbolt. Oh, I thought the Thunderbolt missed him for a second. A Doom Trap. Oh, 1 HP. You need to finish it up. I would definitely recommend going back and actually finishing on the PS3, since that's the one you've already got. It's a shame because now I kind of want to buy the PS2 copy, but buying a retro game when the new version or iteration or whatever comes out and everyone loves it is a bad idea because the price of the old one jumps up. And if I remember correctly, there's a store here in my town that actually used to have, I don't remember if it was a copy of Shadow of the Colossus or if it was a copy of Eco, but they had it for like 2 or 3 months. And every time I looked at it, I was like, I wouldn't mind buying it, but it's 40 or 50 euro. I didn't want to pay that much for it. It's gone now, of course. It went like a month or two ago. We got ourselves an Excalibur. That's what we're gonna rock. But now, since it's the hype hot game, if you look at the price online, it's even more expensive. So I kind of missed out on that one. This guy's exercising his ninja abilities and actually going invisible. I'm losing focus on what I know to be skilling up. So she can do pretty much everything. So ice and then the wind. That's our big one. Ice is almost done. We'll do that first. Let's see, if I don't have it yet, get Beyond Good and Evil before new version launches. That's true, I've considered it. I usually have a pretty decent option to get it. The same store actually usually has a copy of it like almost all the time. And I want to say it's on PS2 they have it. The problem is I was never big into Beyond Good and Evil. A friend of mine had it back in the day on GameCube, and I wasn't really a big fan. I'm willing to give the remake potentially a try, because I can't remember if it's an Ubisoft game or not. I know the original was, and I don't like Ubisoft. Fight my way through the nice barracks here. How many of these guys are there? Well, that explains why there's so many of them, I guess. But yeah, that is a good point you make, that Beyond Good and Evil will skyrocket in price when the new one comes out. The new one, it's not a remake, isn't it? It's actually Beyond Good and Evil 2. Oh, Ninja. Living up to his name. Until we all just hop off and get all sorts of extra bonuses on our weapons. Had warped us across. Just blast him. He still, well, I guess he still makes sense that it's up to him being a ninja, being all evasive. Switch on the wall. Turns them off.
I should have guessed the legendary swordsman could handle a fight. I see how Geshtal and Thanatos could have such trouble.
Speaking of Geshtal, he's right beside him. But that's the other one, the one we've never seen before on the left.
One more chance, please!
What was her name? Fana? I think.
Why not? I'm off to the palace. You finish them, then come to me.
Yes,
So he's still...
reclaim my honor!
Yeah, he's still all mad that we beat him before. Yeah, it's also a perfect opportunity to skill up our wingman against him. Yeah, see, that's out offending labels. Yes, that's true, I suppose. But yeah, it's a sequel, so the new one is 2. It's a perfect example. I prefer to have stuff on certain consoles. Like, for example, that same store has a copy of Psychonauts, but they have it on PS2. I want Psychonauts on the original Xbox. I'm weird like that. Wait, that's only 1 damage. Something's hitting for 1 damage. Yeah, I think it is Air Blast that's hitting for 1 damage. Let's drop something more significant on him. Just pushing him down. Okay, it looks like all magic is hitting him for 1. Oh, well, okay. Never mind. I was just about to analyze and see how close he was to being dead. Well, we got him. That's all that matters. And another orb.
This is the end of the line. I'm going to burn this whole place down!
Oh no! This could get ugly!
Escape, don't just stand on the roof.
What's that sound? Is that... Truffle?
King Truffle.
Am I too late?
He just appears out of nowhere.
You hear how I got here, huh? I came here on Flammy, of course. He's gotten so big, you know, he can even fly.
Can even fly.
He just took off all of a sudden, so I hopped on, and now I'm here with you guys.
Still
Might be
slight.
big,
Well,
but he's still a baby. I think he thinks you're his parents and was feeling a little homesick. Here,
they're so
take this
shocked.
Flammy drum. I've been training him with it. It's his favorite toy. Just sound this drum, and he'll come straight for you. Anyway,
Blow his popsicle stand.
let's blow this popsicle stand. Oh, actually, could you drop me off in Matengo on your way? Just head southwest from here.
It's the promotion artwork scene, or promotional screenshot scene. Truffle hanging on the tail. It still boggles my mind and drives me insane that once they actually added voice acting, they called him Flammy. No. In here, which is what matters, his name will always be Flammy. Oh, that's cool. They still kept the screen to actually summon him. That's epic. Let's see. Not weird. Xbox is the best multiplayer. Yeah, that's kind of true, actually. I bought my Xbox for 100 new. Yeah, perfect sense. It's like why a bunch of games in that era I usually have them on OG Xbox. Am I a Dragon Ball FighterZ fan? Yes and no. Also, real quick, I have to take a second. Before I elaborate, I want to look around on the map because this is the first time we've seen the world map and it looks good. It's considerably smaller. It's really small compared to the original. And I'm going to explore some of these secrets first. Like the lighthouse isle. Which has very little to do because it's just a lighthouse. But anyway, let me elaborate on the whole Dragon Ball FighterZ fan. Visually, the game looks crazy. The game looks basically like the TV show. The like level of detail and the effort they've gone through to match all the animations perfectly is crazy. But the game looks kind of simple.
I'm Picard, caretaker of this lighthouse.
Picard.
Not many ships on these rough seas, but I still keep watch. Did you know there's a whole sunken continent northeast of here near the coral reef? That Mana Palace is really just a giant switch that'll bring the continent back to the surface.
Well, Picard knows
The
everything.
ancients must have been powerful. There are probably more unexplainable mysteries under the ocean.
Well, there we go. You actually don't have to ever go here. This is like a little secret to Lighthouse Isle. There's a couple of little secrets like this. That's one of them. We're going to go check out another one now. Actually, we're going to go check out two of them. Here's another one. Turtle Shell Island. Small little island. Basically nothing to do on it. Couple of huts.
How'd you get here?
But there is one very specific thing. There's no proper shop, but they really only sell one thing.
Can't sell much here. I do better business in a bigger city.
Which is this.
There's nothing on this blasted isle except these sea hare tails. Huh? You actually want one? Well, I was gonna throw it away anyway. Better put this away before I lose it.
Now, if anyone remembers what sea hare tails are actually used for,
There.
it's, I don't want to call it a secret side quest, but finding this isle, getting that sea hare tail, and bringing it back and getting your reward is kind of the secret.
Welcome. What'll it...
Just checking my inventory.
Anything else? Anything else?
Good.
Come again.
No, actually, what was that? Well, I watched the Asian live-action Full Metal Alchemist on Netflix. It looks good. Is that the same one that they made... Oh, no, I'm thinking of Attack on Titan. My bad. I don't know. I'm 50-50 on it at the moment. It's... Usually when they make live-action versions of anime films, they're usually pretty bad.
King Amar!
It's a sea hare's tail! Hurrah! Let's throw that in the dry well.
It will work.
Water! We're saved!
We just saved Kakara Village.
Let me give you this belt. It belonged to the legendary hero, so it ought to look great on you.
I am the legendary hero. The Moogle Belt. So the Moogle Belt allows you to turn into a Moogle at will. Or, what it's actually really properly used for is when you get Moogle, you can quickly use an infinite pop of the belt, you're back to normal.
There!
We go for another secret. Actually, we'll go for a secret, and then we'll go for something a bit out of order. So, we'll do the secret first. Where am I going? I'm trying to remember where I am. Oh, yes. Okay, I remember where I'm going. This is gonna feel really bad, but I'm just gonna kill all the bees with one shot. I didn't get that one, strangely enough. There he goes. And we can also upgrade our stuff, so. Oh no, never mind, Watts won't be here. Once he leaves the upper land, Watts never comes back here. But here's our second little secret.
Thank goodness you're safe. Even the little one's gotten a bit bigger. You make a dwarf proud. Let me give you this mallet as a thanks for dropping by. It's the least I can do. I used to use it in the show.
The minor mallet. So they changed the name on that too. It used to be the midge mallet. Maybe they didn't want to upset people or something.
One night is 15.
Oh, we got an extra scene.
Nothing beats
cannon travel.
What's up?
Well, we can fly. We don't need cannon
Remembering
travel.
the thrill of being shot straight into the air. I could get used to that.
It is fun, huh?
Can we go back to the cannons again tomorrow? Can we?
We can fly on a
Sure, it's
dragon.
on the way.
Why do we need to
There's
use
no
cannon
need to
travel?
use cannon travel all the time. We should save money when we can.
She's got a point.
Aw, spoil sport. Do you have something against cannons?
No. And I'm definitely not afraid of them. If that's what you mean.
She's afraid of cannons.
Oh, prove it. Let's go for a cannon ride tomorrow.
Fine. I'll go anywhere you pick.
Great, it's settled.
Oh, maybe she's not
Wrong,
afraid.
bro?
What about the money?
My pride is more important than money. What are we waiting for?
Her pride is more important than money.
I awoke the witch within.
Will you quit calling me a witch? Let's get some magic.
I wonder if we can get Gemma to pay our way again.
She kind of is a witch, though. Right, let's go. We're back up to what is our next plan of action. Oh yes, it's cheesing the system and doing something out of order. Oh, also I forgot to mention, the Midge Mallet is like the Moogle Belt in the sense that whenever you get shrunk down, instead of using a medical herb or using a remedy, you can use that to get yourself back to normal at no extra cost. It's infinite use. Now, I wonder if they've ever added anything with some of these new islands. Like if there's anything new to actually land on. Well, that's not new. We know what the Mana Palace is. I'm gonna say no. It looks like they haven't added anything new. You can't use some of the old style stuff. Oh well. Okay, that's locked. We can't go in there. But we can explore
Beyond
the town.
is the Golden Tower. No one besides King Mammon may enter.
Living here is as expensive as you'd think.
Well, you live on an island where everything is made of gold.
Welcome. What'll it be?
But you're not supposed to come here till much, much later. And because of that, you can get the best, you can get the best gear here for a long time. Including, like, look, I can't even afford all the gear here properly. The Lazuli? That's weird. I'm pretty sure it's called the Lazarus Belt in the original.
Anything else? Come again.
We can get as much of this across as possible. I'd say I can sell all the other stuff and at least afford one extra little piece.
Welcome. What?
I hope. That's why everything here is so expensive. Because it's just so good.
Anything else?
Oh. Give me 1 second. The battery on my headphones are dying. Luckily. Whoops. I missed my bin. I have a spare sitting right here. I was wondering why my audio just completely cut out and then came back on. Brilliant. We're good to go. I'm always prepared. I can buy an arm guard and not be able to afford an actual battle suit. But this will obviously be way more beneficial. I'm gonna buy one of these.
Anything else? Come again.
Yeah, look, that's up by 75. That's huge. I might even actually be able to afford her handpiece after I sell the old body. And a ring, because I'm feeling confident. I can.
Anything else?
Perfect.
Anything else? Come again.
Oh, it's the sprite that needs it. Oh no, I just realized. I need to upgrade weapons. I don't think I have the money to do it now.
This is Gold City on the Empire's Gold Isle.
This whole island is made of gold.
You didn't hear it from me, but this island has started sinking into
Wow, imagine that.
the sea under the weight of all that gold. Many have fled to ice country to escape.
Now, what's the point in having all this gold if you sink to the bottom of the ocean? It'd be a regular old Atlantis all over again. Although they didn't sink because of being made of gold, but still.
Welcome. Not much to see here. It's been too long since I had customers.
She doesn't actually do anything, it's just a funky little design coffee shop.
Let's move to the resort up north.
That's the resort that we took care of. That's no longer there. Maybe that'll all come back.
Well, no one was using this place,
So he just snuck in, took it over for himself. I don't think how that's gonna work like that was. Yeah, I don't. Oh wait, I can afford one upgrade. 1600. I think the axe will be our upgrade. That's our, but either axe or a trident, or the hand. We'll go with the axe. It was one of the lowest ones. Yeah, where are we?
There.
There's also one other small little secret I'm curious to see if they left in the game. They probably didn't. Especially, it's going to be especially hard to find because of the size of the world map now. Yeah, this is... I somehow think they've got rid of it. Oh, whoa! Did I speak too soon? I did! I spoke too soon. It's still there. Take a look at that. You see that just above Flamey? There's a face underground, underwater. I just took a picture of it. We all good. That face was still there. That was in the original game, but it was much, much different in the original game. I can't believe they actually kept in the little Easter egg face underwater. That's so badass that they actually left that there. I thought they'd remove it, or else I didn't think they'd be able to kind of replicate it properly. But the big thing for us is that now we can actually go where we originally intended. Because if everyone forgot, we have to go to the Lofty Mountains. and find Sage Jock. Take a look around first, see. Where this shows up weirdly on the map. I can't land there. It's strange. Oh, it's a... Oh, okay. I knew the Republic was here, but I didn't think they'd show the city of the Republic, rather than just the castle. But anyway, lofty mountains we will go. Quickly explore back this way before we go anywhere. Landed in funky caves or anything like that. Trap flower. I wonder how much money they were worth actually. Not enough to upgrade anything just yet.
Welcome to Mandala, here in the lofty mountains.
Take care on your way. The mountain path is dangerous. I pray that Sage Jock is safe.
So they all know of Sage Jock. So
you can get to the Palace of Darkness down the mountain. But be careful, it's full of monsters. Look for a cave to get into the heart of the mountain.
That must be the one we just passed. Landed in front of even.
The great Sage
Walks
Jock
out of nowhere.
and his disciple Jed live on the peak.
Come to visit the town? Enjoy your stay.
Makes you wonder how everyone gets up here normally.
The devout come to this village from all over to visit our ancient temple.
That guy's got one of the egg heads. Cone heads, there you go.
Have you heard of the Mana Tree? They say it watches over us from the impenetrable Pure Land. We're blessed to have the Mana Tree protect the world.
Wow.
Could just be a
You
legend.
must be tired after scaling this mountain. Wait, you flew up here?
Oh, that answers
That's
that.
cheating.
No need to scale the mountain when you've got a dragon.
Mana is the energy that sustains us all. The world, the cosmos. But it is not an infinite resource. The creatures of this land, from the tallest tree to the tiniest sprite, no longer cherish that energy.
That's not true. Our sprite
And
loves
so
it.
mana is fading from the world.
And that's just the inn. So we'll take a quick look up here first.
A wise sage lives high atop the mountain. He comes to meditate every day without fail.
That must be Sage Jock.
This temple dates back to the days of the Mana Fortress War. We still have artifacts from those dark times inside. In fact, our orbs are some of them. A strange technology. These ancient videos can replicate the world of the past.
Videos.
Fast.
Now, I'm curious to see if they've changed anything here.
Girl. She brings flowers to the altar every day without fail. Hi! Have you come to meditate?
Not exactly.
Don't bug me while I'm meditating. Kids these days.
Kids these days. Okay. He's clearly meditating. Now we'll check out those orbs now in a minute. Before that though.
Sage Jock is fickle with visitors. He will not see anyone with polluted minds and murky thoughts.
I wonder if he'll deem us to have polluted minds and murky thoughts. But we are the legendary mana warriors, so clearly our thought process is pure. Is there a way on the other side? No. So let's check out these orbs.
This one's broken.
God.
Oh, my heart breaks when he's not around.
Someone's singing. I wonder if it was Prim.
Evening news. At dawn, Lorem launched missiles at the Empire, which had threatened to take Lorem's capital, Wendell, by nightfall.
Interesting enough, remember Wendell for the future. Not the future of Secret of Mana. Well, you'll understand.
Viewers at home, we have a visual on the famed Mana Beast. What? This is terrible! The Mana Beast has just decimated the fortress! It's crumbling into the ocean!
Could that be the one they talk about? And then the sunken reef.
Ladies and gentlemen, the beast is heading this way! It's coming straight for us! Switch cameras, hurry!
It's weird that they talk about recordings and videos and audio and stuff and cameras in the pre-war time. It shows how much was wiped out and lost when, well, the wars basically ended.
That makes you our new champion!
Oh, I didn't say what he won.
Mana is a limited resource. We must conserve it or we'll all have to face the consequences. What utter nonsense! Nonsense? If you think protecting the world from self-destruction is nonsense, then on your head be it.
Maybe that's what that other monk was talking about when he said it was a limited resource.
Mark my words. You can't end this here. Give me the mic.
It exploded.
We broke it. Run! If we get out, no one will ever see that we broke it. Because that makes perfect sense. Do I think they're working on another Mana game? Possibly. Because with the reception that this got, well, with the hype that was surrounding this before it came out, I know it's kind of changed since the reviews and all have actually come out. But with the reception, or the hype that this was getting, and the reception and the hype of the collection on the Switch and how much they want that, people want that, including myself, translated and ported over. And I know they've already expressed interest in making another Mana game, which makes sense because they can use the collection from last year and this remake to drum up interest in the series.
One night is 150 G.
Get people more interested in it again and get the name back in order. And that way it'll be all good to go. And people will know more about it. People might take time to look back into it. And I think they're using this to gauge interest as well. What I think we'll see first out of either of the, or what we could potentially see first when it comes to the Mana series, I don't think we'll see a new game yet. I think we'll either see the Switch collection be translated and ported over, which, yes, give me so much. I want that game on my Switch. I need that collection in English on Switch. And what was the other one I was going to say? Oh yes, we could potentially see a remake like this for Secret of Mana 2, which is on the collection and never got an English release. There's ROMs of it all out there, and fan translated ROMs. I even have an English repro card of that, and it's just so ridiculously good. And I think they could do that as a remake instead of actually doing anything else. I can't remember if I saved it or not. There we go. Apparently I did, because it's in Mandala. But that is it for there. It's midnight, so we've made some good progress. What did we do? We did the ruins in the east ruins of Northtown Empire. We did the castle. Actually, you know what? There is one other thing we have to do before I end this. I have to drop someone off that I almost forgot to do. King Truffle went to all that trouble to come and save me. Oh, that Cave of the White... Okay, right. just makes it, this weird map is different. Here he is.
You like riding good old Flammy. If you ever get lost up in the clouds, you can use his specially honed senses. You'll find the lofty mountains to the southwest.
That's what we wanted.
Sad to see him go, but it's time. Come back and visit me again, okay?
And he goes back in. Okay. Now, I'm gonna go back to Mandala. And then we save it. I always fly around like this in the original version because I know the map so well. And even though it was only like one little small sequence of talking,
one night is 100.
I'm gonna save it over that anyway, just to say I got it done. So that's it for today's stream. I don't know if I'll do one tomorrow. I know what's tomorrow? Sunday. Is tomorrow Sunday? Yes, tomorrow is Sunday. I don't know if I'll do one tomorrow because I have an assignment due on Tuesday and I've got like 7 pages of it here behind me and I'm like halfway through it, so I have to get that done by Tuesday. We'll find out. I don't know. But anyway, in the meantime, there will be more, of course, within the next couple of days because, well, it's a remake of my favorite game ever. I have to do it. Until then, I'll thank everyone who joined me for this. Everyone who came out for whatever reasons to chill with me on this one. I would say that I try give an estimate date based on the length of the game for when we actually finished it. It will be this week at some point. And then I have another very interesting thing starting up stream-wise after I finish Secret of Mana Remake. But that is a little bit of a teaser, not a spoiler. I'm not going to talk about what it is just yet. But anyway, until then, peace out everyone. I will see you. Thanks for joining me because without you guys, I'm just sitting here playing games. So I will see you on whatever comes next. Peace out everyone. It's good to go. It's good to go. I'm good to go. There we go.